again, I'm Dave, and the channel is Harleys, Diners, and Rides. So we've been on YouTube for a number of episodes now. We've mostly been concentrating on our motorcycles and our trips around there. But our channel is bigger than just the rides. Lorelai and I have planned this so that as we get older, we can turn this into some more adventures of us enjoying ourselves. And part of that is traveling. We were cottagers up until just recently. Having a cottage on Lake Simcoe for many years, family cottage, matter of fact. And we're kind of moving away from stationary, wanting to explore and travel all over North America, whether it's through Canada or the United States. Both beautiful countries that we're looking forward to being able to visit more in depth. And part of that was we bought ourselves a 30-foot Coachman Freedom Express Toy Hauler. We picked it up early in 2019, and we've taken a number of trips. But to kind of back up a little bit, Lori and I first started out with a 7x14 cargo trailer that we converted into not only being able to pull our bikes in there, but also, when we got to a spot, take the bikes out and use it as a camper. No air conditioning, no heat for it. It was pretty rough. Not as roughing as tenting, but anyway, still rough just the same. So we had that back in 2009. We took a trip down with my brother, who had a van. What pulled all three of our bikes, as a matter of fact, down to Daytona for Bike Week. We had a great time there. But again, we were cooking outside, living outside, sleeping in the trailer at night. Later on, we got rid of the cargo trailer, and in 2017 we took a trip to Sturgis and went for Bike Week out there in August. We loaded both of our bikes on just a utility trailer behind my small little Canyon truck, and we drove the 24 hours out to Sturgis, where we tented. And I tell you, I'll be honest, I'm getting kind of old in the tooth, or long in the tooth, for sleeping on the ground. So we had a couple of air mattresses that always seemed to let the air out by the time morning pulled around. So anyway, after that excursion, we said, you know what, it's time for us to invest in a toy hauler. So, what we're going to be doing over the next couple of videos, starting off with today, lovely Lorelai is going to be giving you a tour of the interior and a little bit of background, and hopefully some hints that'll help you out. And then later on in another video, I'll be showing you the installs of the chocks in the garage. Also, various ways of tying your bikes down for a long travel. Both Lori and I have Harley Davidsons. I'm driving a 2007 Street Glide. Lori's driving a 2008 Deluxe. Because our next big trip, it will be in 2020. We're already booked in to go down to Daytona Beach for Bike Week in March of 2020. So really looking forward to that, and also some videos that we'll be doing with that trip. So anyway, sit back and enjoy the tours, and we'll be talking with you soon.
Well, this is certainly an opportunity where we can show you our trailer. We've been really looking forward to this. Come on inside. As you can see, we just bought ourselves a Coachman Toy Hauler. This is, of course, so we can ride our bikes and travel to places that we can enjoy. We're excited, but we're new at this. So please join us, and we'd like to share it with you. So first of all, this is such a huge benefit that my husband did. Down here are little carpets that go over the stairs, because these fold stairs can actually cause you to slip. So what's really, really nice is this A, keeps the dirt out, and B, doesn't allow you to slip. And here's our door. Now, we also have this for some of our friends or people who join us who need a little help getting in. In this case, I don't, but please, come on inside. You may notice our lovely little rug here. Are we almost there? How many kids say that? When you're riding motorcycles, you say that often because you really want to enjoy it. Let me turn on the lights for you. So, if you come on inside, what you see first of all is the kitchen. So off here is our kitchen. We have a pull-out for the dining room area, which is in right now. I'm going to show you how that will pull out. To the right here, you're seeing a bathroom. Let me do the pull-out so we have lots of room to check things out. Excuse me for a second. We have a little button here, and we are going out. Very simple process. So now we have our slide out. Please come and join me. Here is the bedroom. Okay, we have a bed. It's at the side view. Lots of cupboard space. Little lights for reading. We've got a brand new mattress in here, which was really lovely. And we have our little sink off to the side. Now what's really great is there's lots of cupboards there, and they're all lovely. So from a toiletry perspective, we can easily fit all of our toiletries in here for traveling. We have a sink here, we have more cupboards down below, and also to the right, we have lots of cupboard space, and it's long. These cupboards, although they're shaped toward the nose of the trailer and curved, they still cover lots of things and give us tremendous amount of space. Now, do we know anything about this when we started? No, we didn't. We actually looked online ourselves, and we followed some people who were doing something very similar to what we're doing now. Store things, the best way to make use of the trailer, some of the pros and cons. We didn't. We actually looked online ourselves, and we followed people who were also recording and taking us through similar journeys, and we learned so much from that we're hoping that this opportunity also will allow you to see some of the benefits and some of the things to look for when you buy a trailer. So let's go to the next room. Follow me. Okay, now we have the bathroom. Now, if you step inside, it is a full-size shower, and the shower really works wonderfully. We've used it several times. Really great things that we found was at a home show, and if you follow me in here, these tremendous hooks, which are space, you simply take a towel, you do this, and it automatically hooks. It's like magic. And simply, when you want to take it down, you lift, oh, and that's not supposed to happen. I don't think my husband hooked that up well. It really does work. I apologize for that. Let me see. Excuse me for just 1 second. I'll show you with the other one. There. Hanging. And comes off simply like that. A little faux pas. Husband duty here. He's going to need to make sure the adhesive sticks to the wall. But they really are fabulous and such a tremendous find. Online with respect to the kitchen. You have very little space, and you need to maximize that space and have all the things that you need. Again, when you're riding and you do a wonderful day of riding and you come back, you're looking for a nice fire, you're looking for a glass of wine, you're looking for maybe a nice steak dinner, you know, a little salad, something of that nature. So you need sufficient stuff to make your evenings nice once you've finished your riding. So inside the cupboards, we've done very well from what we've learned, and let me share some of those secrets with you too. We found this plastic coated wiring, right, which allows us to maximize what we're doing in terms of space. Secondly, the really important thing is to reduce your weight. So everything had to be super, super light. These glasses are plastic and they easily go together, and they are so super light, and they handle a glass of wine perfectly. Similarly for the beer glass. These are plastic. They look lovely, they travel well, and they're super light. People do like a beer when they get home from camping. The other thing we learned to keep things from moving around is the use of these tension rods. Tension rods are phenomenal, but I will share with you that we did still have a slight problem. This does hold beautifully. The wire meshing holds beautifully. Everything is nice and lightweight, but sometimes if you're shifting around a lot with the trailer and carrying things, things do still tend to move around, and we get a little bit of movement, and we need to protect from that. So regrettably, we have one tiny little scratch here on our counter, and so what we're going to do is, for things that move around a little, we're going to put in some collapsible baskets. Now, up here, the Coachman also has this phenomenal holder, and it's for things like paper plates and bags of chips, things like that, that you can put in. Of course, we have our coffee maker, we have our microwave, we have our propane stove. I love the design of this, where you have a built-in cutting board, and it has all of these protective pieces, but we have a stove, an oven. Love the design from Coachman with respect to the cutlery drawer, where it just slides in and around the sink, so that works beautifully. And in here, you'll see our sink. It gives you a sink and a half, and this again also saves as a protective covering while you're in travel. Then we have the fridge. Okay, the fridge is wonderful. You have the freezer, and you have a full-size fridge. Again, we learned, you know, when you're having vegetables and various things, to take little cooler things such as this to allow the opportunity for, now I know, you're thinking, bikers don't do fresh vegetables, but they do. My husband says a slice of onion and a slice of jalapeno on a burger constitutes as vegetables. So you need something to carry those in. And this is what David and I love to travel. And every place we've traveled our entire lives, we've always bought a magnet from that area. So we've only had the trailer, right, for 1 year, and we've already collected 2. So you'll see one when we took it up to Algonquin Park, and we have a little bear with a fish, and we also went to New Hampshire. And in New Hampshire, it was Laconia that we went to for a week-long trip. Now, we weren't filming at that point, so regrettably, that might have to be a redo trip. But we're starting to now collect our magnets. The TV and all of the paraphernalia that we can have there. The push-out, slide-out that we talked about gives us this great opportunity for eating and for playing games. And really, what's really nice also is David and I sometimes, you know, if it's really late at night or we have a torrential downpour, we actually collapse the table, we lay here, and we do a little bit of a movie fest, because we like to do that as well. Let me show you a little trick for these under storage. These are fantastic. My husband got these. They're just long plastic, again, very, very light, but when you think about the storage under here, there's no ready access. So the ready access is simply this drawer. But then how do you crawl through and pull everything out? Well, my husband came up with this fabulous idea, because by the way, he shops at Canadian Tire all the time. All the time. They know him by name. And he found these, and they're fantastic because you throw a bunch of things in here, slide away, done. So we have one on this side as well as one on this side, and it's more than sufficient storage. This also has a heater. It has air conditioning. It also is, this is where the bikes go, right? So what you have here is a patio door which separates it. So if you bring family with you, it's great. Or it also separates and gives you the garage piece of it set up right now is, and what we're trying to show you, and this is so simple, right? Again, just easily pushes up. Fantastic about the Coachman. This now sets up for a double bed up here, a queen size actually. So it's a queen size bed. And again, this simply, if you look at this simple bar system, just goes up and collapses. I think we're going to show you what that looks like once we do that. So this goes up. And today, what we've done is we bought a little ladder for our grandchildren. And of course, Papa loves his grandchildren. So over here, he's actually even, well, they need their own little TV, right? So he put a little TV and DVD in for them too. So when we take the grandchildren with us, this is what he has set up for them. Queen bed, right? So again, we can put rolled on foam, we can put more blankets. So if we have the grandchildren and our daughter and her son, or our son and his fiance, they have room to sleep as well. So what we're going to show you later though is this up, this folded out, and then we have a beautiful table setting here where people come in and we still make this a table or a games room while you have your bikes off and you've been off in the back room again in the different scenario. So if you recall, we had the queen size bed down at about this level with the ladder, and now we've moved it up to the top. And what we've done is we've taken this area, which was also a queen bed, and by the way, it can also slide out into 2 single beds, and now we've set it up because this leather just all folds up and lays flat against this bar system. And what's really great is we have this extra table option here with respect to all the way in which we can store things. Now, what you're seeing now is you're seeing the Disney blankets for our grandchildren, Spider-Man and the princesses. But it is great. Coolers fit in here, blankets fit in here, big things of toilet paper. It's a phenomenal opportunity for storage here. Again, very easy to use. And now what we'd like to show you is where this is finally at its side. And you can see the opportunity. We put the ramp down so you can get the feel for coming up the ramp. You can see now where all the little ties go for our 2 bikes. And you have a good sense of that. We took the opportunity again to lift both beds up. So come on this side and have a look at that. Because it really gives you, we still have tremendous head space, and I'm 5'8", so you have lots of head space here in your garage, and we have both beds up now. So this is really easy, very flexible, and a great opportunity. So wonderful to go on a motorcycle ride. And although you're seeing new food, you're seeing new people, you're seeing new experiences and new places to stay, it's always nice to bring a little bit of home with you and have a little bit of home. And this toy haul trailer allows us to go to far distances and bring a little home with us. So thank you for joining me today, and thank you for looking through this. We really appreciate our Coachman trailer and all of our learnings. And if you have any insights to something that we may have overlooked, please don't hesitate to share them. And thank you for joining me today. My husband and I really appreciate it. Happy riding!